So in the last week I had an American lady find a tickle through my channel, and what it made me think about is the Pilgrim Fathers going to America. We've actually got Pilgrim's Father pub here, so it's a free house. I don't know if you can just come in here for a drink or you have to have a meal as well. I'm not 100% sure. Probably somebody can confirm that, whether you can just come in for a drink or whether you have to have a meal as well. So I'll now walk down to Scrooby anyway. I'm on Church Lane. But my granddad got a manuscript in the Second World War from some American person who traced the family tree back to the Welters who we were, and said that we'd gone across on the Mayflower. Now this Scrooby was a dissenting village full of pilgrims. We went across to America. The old vicarage there. It's a really beautiful little village, bit of a backwater. It's a church here, St Winifred's, and I'll show you the board outside the church in a moment, telling you more about it. We'll have a quick walk down here, see what we can find down here. Now, I don't know if that was an old... Oh yeah, it was a chapel, I thought it was. So that's one of the old chapels just there. So I just stopped to have a word with somebody. He's from Sheffield, so he doesn't know about this being a dissenting pilgrim village. But this Scrooby was actually on the old Great North Road, and that's where the pub is. So at one bit it wasn't such a backwater as it is now. And you can see the old houses, and you can also see the sort of new houses as well. So this is Dog Lane. This takes me back to the main road. I think I've just come up there. There's about 300 people live here in the last census. So I don't know what the Green Man Cottage is. So if there's anybody from Scrooby, can you tell us a little bit more than what I can possibly tell you? I'll just zoom straight down here rather than walking down. And what I'll do is I'm going to make my way back to the church and show you a bit around there. Look at that, on this site, September the 5th, 1782, nothing happened. Wise guy. So this building looks more medieval possibly rather than mock, the way the wood is set into it. So we're sort of walking down into the main part of the village now. Interesting board on it here. See if I can get a better view on it. So you can stop the actual video and have a look at that. So we're at St Winifred's Church. I might have a look around the graveyard later. I'm not putting that on the video. See if there's anything interesting turns up here. Thing is, after it's been brought to my attention by somebody, I'm noticing that there are gravestones with J on the front, not a 1. So instead of being 1725, the J725, which I always find a bit strange. Some people say that we've added 1,000 years onto the timeline. So 2023 is really only 1,023, according to some people. Not really sure what the fridge freezer's doing outside. But the thing is, time's a very man-made concept anyway. Because I mean, we record some things as being in the past, in BC. So how does suddenly 0 become the year of Christ? Well, I'm an even bigger dissenter than what the Pilgrims will be. I believe in God. I don't believe in Jesus. I had enough Christians trying to convert me in Sheffield during lockdown. I've seen enough evidence to say that the New Testament was a construct of the Romans. And I queried it when I actually looked at the Vatican and thought, that looks like Rome, as in Romans, and also Roman Catholic as well. So I'll come back down to the village because there is a nice mill here. But it's such a quaint little village. It's quite a windy day at the moment, or it was when I set off, but it's so shielded here. The view on the church. We'll have a walk down here. But I think a lot of this is modern housing, and then I'll take you down to where the old mill was. There was also a hall here as well. That's leading us back to the main road, but it's more modern housing down there. But it's certainly a village I could live in. Nice and peaceful. So I have walked down here before, and there's the main East Coast line down here. I might have a walk down and show you that at the end of the video, but I won't. I'll just walk straight to the end and show it you from the end. Now there was a river in Scrooby, but they've actually diverted the river around. So we've got another board telling you more about it if you want to stop it. Hopefully you can see that. If you can't, sorry. Just telling you about the side trail because there's more towns on this. Various different places are all connected with the Pilgrim trail. So there was an old manor here, and when I've gone on the internet it said that you can still see the site of it, but it's gone. But it's so beautiful and quaint, and this is quintessential English, this. They can try and destroy our town centres and city centres, but we have still got some of our essence left. You can see that's quite modern there. What's round here. So it does say Scrooby Manor here, 1 and 2 Manor Farm cottages, but to my knowledge the manor's gone. So it says Palace Farm. My guess is that's probably Manor Farm. Manor Road. So perfect. So there's something here, the barns, Mayflower, New England Brewsters and Pilgrims. I'm sure the village was even quainter before they built the modern housing here. And I'm guessing it probably had some shops as well. I'm hoping the mill is somewhere around here if I remember it rightly. So here's a mill, but there's no mill wheel left. So my guess is probably the water came from under there somewhere. These look friendly ducks. They're after some food, aren't you? So they're not normally as friendly as that. They must be used to being fed. What a beautiful place to live. For the weekend I'll be back in Sheffield filming what's going off on Fargate, talking a bit more about 20-mile-per-hour zones as they start to come in even England. I'll show you the other side of the mill round here. I wonder if this was a garage place at one bit, a garage maintenance place. Because I think last time I came there was more cars around here. It's so beautiful. That's it. What I'll do now is I'll pop down to the train station, rather than walking all the way there and showing you nothing. I'll start the video when I get to the train station. There's some more historical information. I'm told by a gentleman there is more actually inside the village hall about it, and also in the village pub, and you are welcome in the village pub just for a pint. It was a previous landlord who didn't like people just going in for a pint, but the current landlord's happy for people to go in for a pint, especially the local villagers, and there is a tap room in there, so if you ever want a change you know where to come. So we'll pop down to the station, see if we can find anything down at the station. So just before we go to the station, there's something here, the Pilgrim 400 apple tree. You can read it there yourself. Stop the screen. I think that's it there. And we're just going to pop down to the end of Station Road. But they've got a few old-fashioned lamps left in the village. Whether they're modern, old-fashioned or the originals, I don't know. But I've seen quite a few of these. Another one just over there. So we're down now at where the station would have been. I don't know if this is the old station buildings that have been converted or not. But I very doubt very much whether the train stopped now, because this is the East Coast line if I'm right, and the trains normally roar through here when I've seen them. But like I said, that could be the old train station. Well, I'm guessing with it being Station Road, see the electrified East Coast line. Yeah, I'll just pop through. Not a lot to see really. But I'll be back in Sheffield, as I said, on Saturday. I'd done a video of the Kangaroo Works last Saturday, but I didn't feel happy with my commentary on it, so I want to redo a video of it. But also I want to give you an appreciation of the whole area around it now. It's changing, I'll just give you one last view of the area around here. It's beautiful, really. So I'm not far from the village just here. So English, so quintessential. And so what I love about our country, and if I take you back up there, that takes you back up to the village. My car's parked up just up there, so that's it, over and out from Scrooby.